Hello, everybody. Welcome to Darkening the Sun Radio with presented by Connector and Dream Nexus podcast. That'd be me. I'm here with Chase Makai, and you said you're in Washington right now?
Yeah, we're in Washington, Merrimore Park. It's a big show with Revolution and Hyrie and Collie Buds. We played last night. It was pretty epic. 2 nights in a row.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear it there in the background. Just let everybody know he's at a festival. So that's kind of neat. It's like kind of in lieu of what we're already doing. You can hear it in the background. It's kind of building up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That's our life.
That's right. That's right. So I'm really stoked to see you guys at Darkening. That's coming up August 18th to 21st. And you're going to be performing with NACO, right?
Well, he's got booked as a solo.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, I dare say we probably will be jamming.
Sure.
That always happens. But, it's kind of maybe a little bit top secret.
Sure. It's top secret, not top secret now.
No. Exactly.
Right. But so you're doing a solo performance, and you're also playing with John Wayne the Pain.
Well, actually, John Wayne and the Pain has been nice enough to let me use his wonderful band, Tito and Chucky, and I kind of been calling it like Chase Makai Pain, but that change. Instead of concrete, I haven't really been thinking too much about my own side project at the moment, because I just on tour. It's just like nonstop, playing shows every night with Medicine for the People. It's kind of a full-time job at the moment.
Right.
But
I imagine.
But I'm super excited to be playing Darkening of the Sun with these boys, and it's really I love jamming with them. They're really good players, and I thank you, John, for letting me use those guys. They've been touring for a long time now on the road. 10 years. John Wayne the Pain, yo.
You said your signal cut out for a second. You said you've been on the road, traveling for 10 years. What did you say? I couldn't understand you.
Oh, I said John Wayne and the Pain guys. They've been on the road for 10 years plus, and doing really well. And they're kind of road warriors.
Yeah, I've seen them multiple times. I love them. They're awesome.
Yeah, man, me too. Good people.
Yep, I got one of my hats signed by John. John's the singer. Yeah, I got my hat signed by him at Highbury last year.
Nice.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy, man. John's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, hands down.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Hey, you guys were also playing at you played at Astral Observatory, didn't you, as well? Were you there for that?
Yeah. We played. Medicine for the People, NACO and Medicine for the People played, and I did a little solo guest appearance. That was, or not guest appearance. I guess it was my own solo thing. But that was fun, man. That was a good festival, beautiful area, nice little turnout, good people, super family vibe. I dare say that Darkening of the Sun will be much like that, if not, way more crazy in a good way.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about Darkening. So this is an event to more or less, get together as a tribe and have a good time, listen to music, but also raise awareness for Native American culture, spirituality, and environmental justice, and just kind of what I feel is an attempt to heal the wound, and that's something I feel from you guys' music very strongly, is trying to help to inspire people to bring back the old way and to honor their ancestry and what's been done in this land, and to not kind of just go along with what we learned in school about it. There's a lot more to it, and it's a lot that's still going on. That's pretty tragic. So that's
I think everyone's starting to wake up. Though, I mean, not everyone obviously, but at least a lot of the youth, and there's so many powerful kids out there that are knowledgeable in their culture, and I guess that's what it's all about. Really, it's just making sure the children know what's up. So
Absolutely. I
at least,
100% go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah, no, I'm good, man.
As I
But
said,
yeah,
that's the most important thing is the kids, and that's what's so awesome about what you guys do is it's a way to reach directly in their heart with music, and just really, and so what I love about so much of you guys stuff is it's relatively simple stuff, like what's really going on. It's just to really wrap your mind around it, you need to kind of be encouraged and have your heart open a little bit, because there's so many half truths and things like that we're exposed to growing up, and it's not really as big of a thing in the media and stuff like that. It's just not as big of a deal, but it's a huge deal, so it's what makes it so important what you guys do, and I have a lot of respect for that, so thank you.
Yeah, man, thank you. It's everyone plays a part, and it's really if you want to open your vessel to being in service to the to your people and to your culture, then we all have the ability to do that, and it's just a matter of maybe finding some inspiration, and forgetting about all the stuff that we see on TV. Turn your TV off and take a walk outside and forget about politics, and I'm not even going to name any names, but it's all just a way to keep us dumbed down and thinking about something that isn't really what we should be thinking about.
That's right.
Really, what we got to be thinking about is just what we're talking about. Is why isn't the education system set up for children? It's set up for children to fail. How is that possible? How does that happen?
Right. That's absolutely right. It's the whole thing's a racket too, even all the way down to school and everything. It's just
it's all a racket, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just a lot of it's designed to kind of take your uniqueness and make you want to spend it following orders or something like that. If you really you get deep into the origins of a lot of our education system and different things, there's a lot of really kind of twisted philosophies behind it if you dig deep enough. But that's why it's so important to express, with art and with music, and to remember old ways and those traditions, because, while, the people that when we came here and basically invaded this land, a lot of the natives were seen as primitive, but they were even more advanced than we are today with their connection to nature and to reality. And it's just staggering just how
I think that breaking up. You good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you
hear
me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Yeah, man, people are waking up there. We're going into a time that I definitely meet a lot of people that are aware. It's just about breaking out of that old paradigm that we're kind of all in it, and even us who, as touring artists that spreading a good message, we still we fly to places, we use, it's like,
Lost you there for a second. Can you hear me? The last word I heard was like. I lost you for like 10 seconds there.
Oh man, okay. I was just saying it would be awesome to have a Tesla powered tour bus.
Yeah.
So we need to talk to Tesla to see what they can do about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's another thing too. There's a lot of these forms of alternative energy and means of just getting by and getting along in life that are also somewhat suppressed by this by this whole system as well, and it's severely hooked on the black snake of oil. Which in some senses it's kind of like we had to go through some of those lessons to get where we are, but there are definitely more harmonious systems that we can put into place, and a lot of that is just bringing our creativity and awareness to that, which I just keep coming back to. It starts with a lot of with art and touching people in their heart, because we get stuck in like this logic brain thing all the time, and don't connect back with the heart as much, and that's what you guys are here to help us with. So
yeah, exactly. It's definitely I think that's music is something that you know, we open our channels to something higher than us, maybe, you know, a message that we were given by our ancestors, or, you know, spirit guides, or any form of spirit, I guess. If you open your channel, can pass through messages, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Oh wow, it's just it's a good time to be alive, though. Really, you know, many good people in this world, and there's a lot of good things happening, you know.
That's right. Absolutely. And I think these are some of the most exciting times too, just because of the power and breadth of the lessons that we're all going through, and the solutions that can be created after that. And like when you go so far into polarity and a way of leading a culture, and find out that doesn't work, and that causes impingement of freedom and suffering for other people. Eventually, you know, because we're basically all one being, so it's kind of like we're just doing it to ourselves, you know. So
exactly, man. Yeah, exactly. We're all connected.
That's right. And that's
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's again what the music reminds us of, is that we can all sit in the crowd and feel that same feeling, that unity. And it's not something that's even so much spoken, and there's lyrics and things and songs, but that wave that flies through is something you can't even describe, but we all know it, you know.
It's spirit, man.
That's right. That's something they don't really teach you about in school.
Definitely not. No. You know, even most parents don't even really know about that kind of stuff, you know. I guess in my time, you know, I guess kids' parents are waking up now.
Right.
More and more. But yeah, it's crazy how that kind of thing was so suppressed. Yeah, it's a crazy thing to think. I would definitely want to raise my children to be aware of all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like part of that, you know, comes from actual education, and like where we find a lot of those roots is in our native culture, and they had a way of relating to spirit that was so much different than a lot of the materialistic and religious perspectives of the world, and seeing everything as spirit, you know, all forms of life, all things that are seemingly inanimate objects. It's all the same stuff, you know what I mean? So they had a whole different respect and just approach for just living reality and appreciating life. And those are extremely valuable lessons that we don't need to go like, it doesn't really have to take you that far out, you know what I mean, to get those things. They're relatively simple. Most truth, if it's absolute or if it's just truth, it should be simple. It shouldn't be something complex. And
exactly, man.
a lot of what's going on is trying to complexify it to death. So we just can end up kind of confused. So
exactly, confuses everyone.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
Exactly. So you need a degree or something, but no, you need a tribe. You know, it takes more than one of us to figure it out, and we're a lot less powerful when we're divided. So that's why I'm so stoked for this festival, because it's, you know, a lot of festivals, you know, can be kind of ragers or whatever, and not have as much mindfulness or focus on the aspect of togetherness and tradition and just learning and growing as a tribe. You know, we've been kind of creating a little tribe here around St. Louis, and we're becoming tighter as a family. So I'm really interested to see if this event, how it really pulls a lot of those things together. And what we can really actually do when we do get together as a tribe and figure some things out. There's different movements across the country. You don't get me wrong. I don't know. I feel like something really special is going to happen at this one. Something just really powerful coming out of this area right now. A lot of the people that are connected to the event, a lot of things they're wanting to bring through, the music that's coming through, and the organizations that are connected to it too. There's some powerful medicine coming through, I believe. So.
Oh yeah, I feel like we're gonna go back in time. There was one time when Dustin and Hope and NACO and I were all on the road together, and that was a pretty crazy time. We were working really hard and busting ass and putting that message out there with minimal anything really. We just somehow we just now we're here at with a whole new band really, and we've been doing this for a couple of years, and it's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to grow and still come back together. And Dustin's just an amazing musician. He does his own music, obviously, as you know, and just such a beautiful soul. What a it's going to be amazing, man. I'm really excited. And is Mahali going to be there too?
Mahali.
Twiddle's going to be there.
Yeah, Twiddle's going to be there.
And Twiddle are they're all our homies. We're super tight. Mahali, I'm definitely going to be doing some jamming with him.
Awesome. I've been tuning in more to their music recently. I hadn't so much listened to them before. In the past couple months, I've been listening more, and I absolutely love their music. So
yeah, they're so good, man.
Yeah,
they're like, Mahali's just probably one of the most amazing guitarists I've ever seen. Really, super humble, very humble dude. Good people.
Yeah, you could just tell just from the message in their lyrics, like you have to go through some shit and some really powerful life experiences to have that kind of stuff come out of you. So.
Oh yeah. He had some. Yeah, he's definitely faced his demons a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what's beautiful about it is like with music you can kind of it's kind of like a form of time travel in a way. It's like, here's my lessons. This is what I went through, and this is what it felt like. Don't make some of the same mistakes I did, but if you do, here's kind of a watermark of maybe what to do about it or how to get through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because in the end, at the end of the day, we all learn in our own pace, in our own time, and you can't be told what to do. You have to figure it out. Some people figure it out quicker, and some people don't. It's all part of the journey.
That's right.
And when you're at your lowest, and you feel like all is lost, like that's when you really find your true strength.
Yeah, in the darkness is usually where your deepest treasures lie. So
yeah. Nice.
I've been learning some about that myself lately. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing is it's always going to be up and down. It's never going to change. It's just kind of how you deal with it and how you find that reflection when you get down there. It is just a reflection of also how much beauty and how much you have in store yet.
Yeah.
You're kind of like mining in a way, mining for treasure, going through some shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, shit mining. Dude, I think I gotta get ready for sound check. But if you have some more questions to ask me, I got probably 10 more minutes. I could probably go for.
Okay. So what, you've got a solo project going. I've been checking it out like on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. Do you?
I don't have anything released yet. So, what you hear is I recorded in my room, and I'm not very savvy on the computer, so it's all just still up there. I haven't been bothered to take it down but I have some fresh material hopefully to be released soon. I'm just waiting on, I'm kind of doing it on the cheap, so friends, mates rates, but it's at their whim, and everyone's busy, and
Sure.
we're kind of. But I think that it's very close, and it's probably close to being mastered. So just needs to be mixed, and then I'll master it, and then I'll probably release like 3 or 4 tracks, and then online, and then release an album, or some sort of hard copy disc for people to buy at the show, at some point, hopefully soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but that's how my life is. I don't make too many
Sure.
plans.
Sure. Just going with the flow. There's nothing wrong with
Go
that.
with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is like a lot of people put emphasis on trying to sell records or different things. But the most important thing a lot of times, especially now, is just to play, play shows, and people that want to hear you'll be there, and you'll find new people too. Can you hear me? You cut out there for a second. Still there?
Yeah, I can hear it too.
All right. I can hear you. There we go. There we go. Cuts out sometimes.
All right. Yeah, I feel very blessed to and listen and take off.
Sorry, bro. That was cutting out again. You feel blessed? What?
I feel blessed, man. To
Keeps cutting out. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Talking.
I can hear you. I can hear you talking. I can see you now. All right. We good?
I think it's a bad connection, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Your network bandwidth is low. That happens. But yeah, I guess if you wanna wrap it up, we'll if you want to say anything else, and there we go. There you go. Okay, I see you. Yeah, because we'll let you get to your sound check. I'm sure that's going to start here pretty soon. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just look forward to seeing the family out at Darkening of the Sun. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Chris.
Thank you.
Good talking to you, bud.
Really appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
Right on, man. Take care, bro.
You too.
Blessed, dude.
Good luck.